What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I did a video like this, but yeah, man, hope y'all been good, drinking your water, taking care of yourself, enjoying life, getting in plenty of your vroom 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 racing in. But yeah, man, in this video I'm gonna show you how you can make your own JGTC race car. They call it SuperGT today, but we going back in time specifically to the 2000 season for this video. But yeah, so I'm going to show you guys how you can take your road cars and turn them into JGTC machinery. You will be using Fuel Map 6. And in this video, we doing a GT 500 car, so we doing a max of 500 horsepower with a minimum of 2,535 pounds. But yeah, let's get into it. So for this video, I went with this Porsche here. Now, even though the grid is based on the year 2000 season, this body style Porsche did race in the GT300 class, so I'm like, okay, yeah, let's just pretend this is the year 2000 version. So yeah, first you want to do, as you can see here, the goal is to get your car up to the 500 horsepower range. It's okay if you go a little over 500. Just make sure you have that computer chip or the power restrictor so that you can lower it under 500 horsepower. And then you want to remove all of the weight, but then go by the ballast so that you can get it back up to the 2,535 pounds. I'll put the kilos in parentheses on the screen. And then after that, you want to go add the wide body. It would be pretty cool if Gran Turismo let us chop off the roof at some point. But you want to go add the wide body and then figure out what wheels you want. I was trying to go Japanese, but then I thought about it. I'm like, well, BBS is Japanese too, right? If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, anyway, I went with the BBS, the classic look. And then, yeah, get your tow hook, add all your aero, you want to remove the front license plate. Then you want to take it to a track and tune it. So we're going to time trial at Suzuka, because that's where I'm going to be racing anyway, so. And then you want to make sure you go to your settings and you turn on the fuel consumption, because this is a Fuel Map 6 build. When you run these cars under Fuel Map 6, you get the same fuel consumption as the GR3 race cars that you competing against. So at the beginning of every session and race, make sure you are turning your fuel map all the way to max before you start every session or every race. And unfortunately, I'm not really that good with Porsches, and this was a little hard to tune since, you know, the engine is way behind the axles. I almost gave up on this video, but it wasn't until after the little session that you're going to see is when I finally came up with a tune that I felt I could share without being embarrassed. So yeah, with this tune, just try to keep it smooth. It's not that bad, but then when I go drive my other builds that I've done using this guide, like, it's still a night and day difference. But yeah, man. So now, as far as livery goes, you can do it however you want, but one of the most important things is having those GT500 plates, or if you was making a GT300 car, you would use, you know, the yellow. But yeah, so I'm gonna fast forward through here. You can, there's plenty of these have been uploaded by you guys, so thanks for that. I was even able to find one specifically for the year 2000 season, which is what my custom race grid is based off of. Yeah, I decided to get a little fancy with the hood and yeah, so this is it is a driving simulator after all. So I pretended for this little session, I know they didn't race at Autopolis in the year 2000. I just pretended that this was some type of random, like, I don't know, test day. So I threw on like just 10 random cars. Got some GC300s, some GT500s. And this here is kind of like the, I guess you could say like the debut. You know, when you hear about the cars that, you know, when you hear about them bringing out certain cars for testing. So I kind of pretended that this what this was, you know. Use your imagination. Even a little bit of imagination can take you far, especially with this game. So yeah, I just thought this was pretty cool to share. You got the random GT500 cars coming out of the pits, you know, doing their own little testing and whatnot. That's kind of how I imagine it. It wasn't even a serious race. It was just me seeing how my tune would handle alongside actual cars on the track. So yeah, and this tune isn't the tune that I ended up sharing. This tune was worse than the tune that I ended up sharing to you guys. I'm really surprised I'm surprised. Like, I was so close to giving up. I was about to scrap the whole video and use a whole different car, which was annoying because with work and everything going on, it's been taking me about 2 weeks to try to get this video out. But yeah, man, keep trying and you'll get it eventually. Am I right? Am I right? But yeah, so this is how it looked before with just the arrow and the wheels. Show that real quick. And then here is the final livery. Try to keep it simple, nothing too flashy. We are like the underdogs in this case. And then here's some other examples that I've done. The C5. Then the C, I think this might be my favorite as far as handling. The C5 was a little, you got to be careful on the throttle. I don't know, actually this one was a beast. And then this one, I did, even though it's 4-wheel drive, I set it to 595 for the rear wheel drive. And then I gave it the GR3 engine swap. Now, I did get success with this car, but I saw that in real life, the engine swap would have to be from the same manufacturer. So since this was a Suzuki engine and Mitsubishi, it would have got disqualified or like never even entered. And then the RX-7 wasn't that bad. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I think I got like second. Well, yeah, so I'll go and show you how to set up the custom race real quick. Now, it's up to you to, you can choose how many cars you want on track. Me, I only have 2 of those NSX, GT5. I got two of each, the Super, the NSX, and the GTR, GT500 cars. I got two of them. And then here, I put the GT300 in the front so that, you know, you can get some of that multi-class action in a short period of time instead of having to do a long endurance race, which I do plan on doing in the future when I got time. I want to run an actual 500-kilometer race. But yeah, here are these, here are some custom race settings for you. This race, usually when you do these settings, the races average you about 15 minutes. And then, so yeah, as you can see here, I got them all labeled. So I got all my GT300s in the front. And if you saw, I'm doing a rolling start, and then I got them all spread 164 feet apart. So that is not too bunched up going into turn one. And yeah, I had to change the names of some of these real quick because I ended up changing the paint jobs. This used to be an Arta, but you know, now it's the for this race, the Mobile One. It during the 2000 season, it won at Suzuka, so I felt it's only necessary to add the Mobile One NSX for this particular race. Shout out to the livery creators for saving me time. Didn't have to go make the livery on my own. Appreciate that always. And yeah, so, yep. Like my penalties on strong for that realism. Make sure that boost setting is set to weak if you want an actual challenge. Well, yeah, man, and that's pretty much it. I'll leave you guys with a lap just to give you guys an idea of what you could be experiencing, and then I'll show some pit stop footage so you can compare the fuel percentage that you'll have left compared to the other GR3 cars. Now it will vary depending on the car, obviously. This one was a little bit on the lower side of how much fuel I had left once we all entered the pits. I think that the NSX behind me had 10% left and I had 9% left. So not that big of a difference. But yeah, then, you know, you want to, you know, use your fuel strategy, you know, short shift, all of this, but don't switch it away from the fuel map 6. Leave it at fuel map 6. That gives you the same, you get the same, your acceleration will be the same. If you put it on fuel map 1, then because of your lack of aero compared to your lack of downforce compared to all the other GT500 cars, you'll be taking off way faster than them, and you'll also be losing a lot more fuel. So when you put it on fuel map 6, it basically puts you right on pace with the GT500 class cars. And yeah, as far as making your own GT300s, I just capped them all at 300 horsepower. Unless I could find, you know, the actual power and weight specs of some of the replicas. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. Just make sure you switch to fuel map 6 at the beginning of the race, and then leave it there. And if you want to save fuel, then you gotta short shift. That's how, or let off the throttle, you know, We figure out how to save on gas. It would be the same situation if you was driving one of the actual GT500 cars on their fuel map one to keep them at their default speed and settings and whatnot. And yeah, as you can see, yep, 9% left. I could have taken a little less fuel and then just short shifted so that I could get out ahead of the NSX, but I didn't. I thought I was gonna come out in front of him, but I didn't. Yeah, man, there you have it. I hope this video was helpful. Leave a thumbs up or not. It's cool. I'm not gonna hound you guys, but I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.